Let's go ahead and bring in Fox News contributor Joe Concha and Noah Rothman, National Review senior writer. Thanks to you both for being here on set with me. I guess, Joe, we are used to politicians flip-flopping, AKA changing their minds, AKA evolving. I think watching the interview in full last night, what we did get from Harris for the first time was acknowledgement on some of these issues that she has changed her mind. What we didn't get was a clear explanation as to why.
Clear as mud.
That
right?
was my takeaway. What was yours?
My takeaway was we look at the style and the substance, and you juxtapose it with the rallies, the coverage, the joy of the last 5 weeks of this campaign, which couldn't go any better for any political candidate in U.S. History. And then you look at that interview last night, and I think it was a net negative for the vice president for the reasons that you talked about. She lacked energy. She often was looking down when she was giving her answers, and it only lasted 18 minutes. That debate coming up in September, that will be 90 minutes, and she seemed to be running out of gas almost at that point. When you get to the substance, though, the biggest takeaway, like Jackie just reported, like you've been talking about as well, is the fracking. Yeah. And that she said that she was for fracking, and she said it on a debate stage in 2020. That was her claim. I went back and looked at that transcript, and that was with Mike Pence. There is no mention whatsoever of fracking or her support for it. And as Jackie just reported, on day one of the Biden-Harris administration, they banned fracking on public land. So you look at Pennsylvania. Nate Silver finds that whoever wins Pennsylvania, Nate Silver, obviously 538, whoever wins Pennsylvania has a 95% chance of winning the election. As Pennsylvania goes, so does this election. Her answer was clear as mud. And when you're talking to voters there and they don't know where you stand on the biggest issue, that's going to make it very hard to win that state, Jillian.
Now that we have seen the interview, right, there was this big lead up to it. Everybody was speculating about what was going to be in it. Now that we have seen it, right, do you think Governor Walz should have been in the room? Was that a good decision for the campaign?
That's a good question. It depends on what kind of legs Governor Walz's answer to the question that he got has. And his response to that question was unsatisfying to the point of being unsatisfactory. He was asked really to clear up the mendacities that he's been accused of. And his answer was dissembling. It was more mendacity. He was saying, oh, you know, I misspoke about my rank because, as my wife says, my grammar isn't always correct, as though this was a one-time issue. It was a multiple offenses. He said that his family had benefited from IVF treatments as opposed to another less invasive treatment, or that he had dissembled in his congressional campaign regarding a DUI arrest. He sort of got indignant about it and said, I won't apologize for speaking passionately, but I take responsibility for my mistakes. No, you don't. You didn't dare. You just actually offloaded your mistakes.
No one's accusing him of speaking passionately either. That wasn't really the charge.
Plus, the optics looked weird, right? It looked like a parent-teacher conference.
So talk about the setup, right? This is your specialty. You know, how these people look and sound and act, and you know, what did you think?
It's something like a parent-teacher conference or like a human resources office, and you had Tim Walz there, who is a tall guy, and then Kamala Harris needed a phone book or a higher chair or something because she looked very low and she was often slouched over, and then obviously Dana Batch there in the background and everything. It just looked odd, and to your point, why was Tim Walz there? I guess he was the emotional support animal, but it looked like she needed a chaperone instead of saying, okay, this is my stage, this is my moment, I'll handle the questions.
Do you think he should have been, meaning from the campaign's perspective, do you think he served whatever purpose they wanted him to serve last night, or it's still, you think, a big mistake that he was there?
Net negative on both, and I don't think, we'll put it this way, you're not going to see another interview from Kamala Harris or Tim Walz before that debate on September 10th, or even after any time soon.
That is a huge liability if they think that this is all we get, because there's not very little to talk about. So we're going to parse this interview, and what do we get from this interview? Kamala Harris defending Joe Biden's record, taking ownership of Joe Biden's record, saying that I have no regrets about essentially engaging in misleading comments regarding his condition, what you knew and when you knew it, and then offering this, encomia to Joe Biden that he's got the judgment and the character to be president. Well, then why did he leave the office? We're going to spend the next 2 weeks poring over these responses, in which expose a glaring liability to the vice president that she is tethered to an administration Americans don't like.
Real quick, you're each going to get 5 seconds.
Okay.
After watching last night, can you tell me what Harris's vision is, what she stands for, what motivates her to get out of bed every morning and do the hellacious campaign trail? What is it?
It's clear as mud. And I think it's a huge problem when you can't define your own campaign. 4 seconds.
Noah?
I don't think she has a vision for the country, and I think voters are going to conclude that is a continuation of an administration they dislike. The question is, can the Trump administration puncture this notion now that's promulgating abroad that she's the candidate for change? I'm not sure they can.
All right, well, Noah, Joe, thanks so much for joining me. Great to see you.
Have a great holiday weekend.
You too.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.